Today we're gonna be recreating the most viral recipe I've ever seen on social media, and we're making it keto. And that is the Dubai Pistachio Chocolate Bar, which kind of just came onto the scene. Now everybody's talking about it, recreating it, and eating it. And you know what? When you're on keto, you feel left out. Well, not today, because we're gonna try to figure out how to make this. Because in the past, we've had a lot of luck here on our channel with chocolate, and we're trying to change that today. So
bad luck with chocolate?
I said bad luck. But before we get started, we're gonna talk about the staple product that we drink every single day, and that's Element, the sponsor of this video. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I really do drink Element every single day, and we have since 2020 because we love the way it tastes and it helps us on our keto lifestyle. That's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, having muscle cramps, or nausea, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I love all of the flavors of Element, but our favorites are the citrus salt and the grapefruit salt. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack so that you can try 8 of their flavors. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. And while you're there, try Element Sparkling, a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water. This recipe, the Dubai chocolate bar, has gotten billions of views. One video in particular, the feed, we're gonna be leaving it linked in the description below, kind of breaks down how she makes this Dubai pistachio chocolate bar. When you're trying to recreate recipes, our mentality is to try to get it as close as possible. And so we feel like we can do it. So when you look up a recipe, break it down by what the elements are of the recipe and what those elements are going to do. We're gonna be using Chalk Zero baking chips. You're going to be needing pistachio cream. There are recipes out there making the pistachio cream by hand, but we found a keto version, and it's by Nut Dreamers. We're gonna be leaving this linked in the description below. This has 2 grams of net carbs per 2 tablespoons, and that's probably what you're gonna be eating in one of these bars. The other aspect of this is something that is definitely not keto, and let me tell you, if I wasn't keto, I would be eating this stuff by the spoon. And it is phyllo dough strips. And when you fry it in butter, it creates a really crispy, crunchy texture. So that's the next thing that we're going to try to recreate. And we have a couple of options. The first being unsweetened shredded coconut. This is very low in carbs. It's got 2 grams of carbs in it per 2.5 tablespoons. We have already toasted the coconut and put some butter in it, so it has the same feel of the phyllo dough. When I touch it with my fingers, it has a very crispy, crunchy texture, but the only thing is it's probably gonna taste like coconut. The other thing that we are trying today are whey protein isolate puffs. This is a new product that we have been trying on our channel since we bought a box of it. It's by ProMix and it's expensive. We're just gonna put that out there. But recently we actually used it to make a Rice Krispie Treat cookie that was awesome. In fact, our husbands pretty much ate like a dozen of them. And it has 2 grams of net carbs per 1 scoop, and there's 30 scoops of this in a container. So the next ingredient is tahini. Some people use tahini in this recipe, other people don't, but I trust this person to make something that's more authentic to the actual Dubai chocolate. And so they use a little bit of tahini in this. This is made from sesame seeds. And it has 3 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons. If you ate the entire batch of this, of course it's not gonna be keto, but you should eat a little bit of it and enjoy it on keto. That's what we do. We also bought the silicone molds because the last time we tried to use chocolate on this channel, we messed it up and it ended up looking like turds. And it's so funny, the actual listing on Amazon for these molds says viral Dubai chocolate. That's how many people are trying this recipe right now. The other thing that I was thinking about, which we're not gonna try here today, but you could probably use it, is using pork rinds. Don't be disgusted by it, because Sarah and I used to be, and we used it to make keto-friendly puppy chow with pork rinds, and guess what? We loved it. So those are your options to create the decadent part of the recipe, which is replacing the phyllo dough. So like I said, we're gonna be trying out 2 different fillings that are gonna replicate the crunch in this recipe. We're gonna create that first, 2 separate bowls with each of them. This cream is gonna be like double the amount that you put the tahini in. So 2 tablespoons to start.
In each bowl.
Right. All right. Next up, we're gonna be putting in some tahini. And I'm gonna go with 1 tablespoon because we put 2 tablespoons of the pistachio cream. I think this is gonna give it a nice savory flavor, but we might be adding more. I don't know, it depends. We should just mix it thoroughly and see what it looks like. I think it's a good amount. Want a little bit more? Or?
I mean, the videos, they kind of look pretty wet.
Now we're at 3 tablespoons of pistachio cream. It looks pretty good, I think. 1 more tablespoon. It definitely sounds nice and crunchy, which is what we're going for. All right, so our pistachio crunchy mixtures are complete. We're gonna start off now by, what are we doing?
Melting our chocolate.
Oh, we're gonna melt our chocolate. We're gonna put about 3 cups of the Chalk Zero baking mix with maybe a teaspoon of coconut oil, and we're gonna melt it in the microwave, stirring it after every like 30 seconds or so. Could you use a double boiler? Yes, why don't you? We're lazy. This was 75 seconds. 75 seconds.
But in intervals with stirring constantly, so the heat is distributed. It's very important. Take your time or you're gonna waste a lot of chocolate.
This is some white chocolate chips that we had left over. I'm gonna be adding some all natural green food coloring.
Just one drop?
Yeah. No. Whoa.
It's more like blue.
It's green, look at it.
Okay.
More?
Fine. No, it's fine.
Okay, we're gonna start putting together our pistachio crunch things.
Bar.
Right, I'm just gonna...
That's a lot. Do it lightlier.
Lightlier.
No, like, you're not, no. This is not the vision. It's an accent. It's not supposed to be a blob.
Okay, we should let this harden first.
Maybe you want to put it in the freezer for a touch to solidify.
We're gonna put this in the freezer for a couple minutes so that it solidifies, and then we're gonna start pouring our chocolate on top of that. Sarah says it doesn't look green enough, it looks brown. So we're gonna put some all natural food dye to make it green.
I think it should show that it's a pistachio mix, and that's green. That's a lot.
Look at it.
How are these people getting real green pistachio?
I'm calling it fake. Look at this.
All right, well, maybe that didn't make a difference. Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
At least that's green.
Alrighty.
Why is chocolate so stressful? Have some real respect for those chocolatiers out there.
Ah!
My phone! Emily!
This is what happens when you try to film short form content at the same time. All right, I'm just gonna push our chocolate to the sides of the mold.
And up the walls, I think.
And up the walls, sure. For someone who doesn't do the majority of the cooking,
well, I'm just saying, you're touching the
opinions.
bottom and that's what's gonna mess up my design.
Okay, so it's gonna set for about 10-15 minutes, and then we're gonna start putting the crunchy aspect of it on, and then on top of it, another layer of chocolate. Looking good, I think. All right, I'm gonna go with like a tablespoon. Too much?
I mean, I don't know. I think we just have to make sure to encapsulate it, so maybe a thin layer. So that mixture made how many bars so far?
I mean,
6, but it probably could do like 8.
Yeah. Oh well, it's all an experiment. And then I'll press it down.
Want like a nice flat even layer.
We're now gonna fill it up with the rest of the chocolate. We're gonna have enough?
I don't know. Maybe go across so that we know how many bars we can actually hit here. Kind of shimmy it around.
I'm just gonna try to finish the ones we have because we're running out of chocolate. We ran out of chocolate, so we probably would need about a cup more of chocolate chips to finish these 4. So they're going open face. That's the way we're gonna eat them. We're gonna stick these into the freezer for like 10 or 15 minutes to harden up. And then we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try the viral Dubai Keto low carb sugar-free chocolate bar. Ah! All right, I'm scared to unearth these. Okay, I'm gonna,
Oh, look at that design.
right there. It's called gourmet. That's what that's called.
Now these are not tempered, so they're gonna melt.
We're gonna try the whey protein puff first. Let's cut it in there so that we can see the inside. Oh, it cracked.
Maybe we need a thinner layer of chocolate.
Crunchy.
Very crunchy on the inside. It kind of reminds me of like a Nestle Crunch Bar.
Right.
Right?
I'm not really tasting
The pistache.
yeah as much as I would like.
Maybe it should have been a very thin chocolate shell and mostly filling in order to really taste.
I feel like we did a very thick chocolate outer layer.
The chocolate is not the main star of this dish. It's
Right.
supposed to be like the insides. If we could go back in time, I probably would have painted the chocolate on the inside, froze it, filled it with a lot more filling, and then painted the top.
Right.
So that it's just like almost like a coating, a shell on top of the filling. Exactly.
Right.
But the flavors are really delicious. Now we're gonna try the coconut pistachio mixture. This one actually has way more filling in it. Ooh, look at that beautiful design on the front.
I just feel like the chocolate is too thick.
Yeah.
But I saw people make it with really thick chocolate.
Very coconutty. It's giving more like almond joy than pistachio. I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
You could have used pistachio pudding. That would be like a real like a custard filling in there. That would be probably pretty good. I don't know. Pistachios don't really have that much flavor.
Yeah, apparently, like, some people wrote that the actual thing that they use to create pistachio cream is actually almond extract.
All right.
So the pistachio on its own doesn't taste as much like pistachio as you would expect.
So we need to add a different extract in there probably.
Maybe, I don't know. If you look at the video of these chocolate bars, it's almost like falling out.
Right.
Which is why a lot of them are very big.
Right, the bars are
Right.
probably the
And so just the tiniest layer of chocolate on top and the bottom to encase it, but in reality, and they easily crack it.
Right.
We don't. We had to use a knife because
pretty
it's thick.
yeah.
It's really thick. So those are the things that we would improve upon. It's really good. I think that I favor the whey protein ones better. What do you think?
Really? I think on keto you're missing that crunch factor because usually that crunch is something like that has flour in it. And these whey protein puffs are just great for this, you know, type of recipe. Just like the recipe that we made a couple of weeks ago. The Rice Krispie one.
I don't know. Here you go. My finger's in it. At the end of the day, we came.
We saw. We tried.
We tried it. Yeah.
You know, we're experimenting here. We try to give you guys like the improvements that we would make going forward. If you guys try this, let me know. I think this is a good formula and you could have like some raspberry jam on the middle. Peanut butter would be really good in here. If you didn't want to do pistachio, you could do peanut butter, raspberry. You get my drift. There are plenty of other keto options that you could put in here and it would taste really good. If you guys want to see another way that you can use these Pro Mix protein puffs, you can click on the video on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.
It's a lot of chocolate.
Yeah.